What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you guys can tell by today's video and the title of the video, we're gonna be working on the S13 finally. We're gonna try to knock out everything that we need to have done. Oh, today what we got planned, my special assistant, we're gonna replace the plugs. Hopefully I got the right plugs. I know nothing about Nissans, so we got some NGK iridiums for a Honda Civic Si. Just hopefully it'll work. We got BKR7E IX, IX standing for Iridium IX. Heat range 7. Hopefully this works. If not, we'll put the old plugs back in. Just so you guys know, I know nothing about this motor. It looks like a small turbo, so I'm assuming it's a stock turbo. And plus it's also not that fast, so I'm assuming it's pushing like stock PSI.
Hey, but it sounds fast.
Yeah, it sounds cool as fuck.
Really do.
We're gonna change the oil, change the coolant. This looks like a Honda radiator cap.
Hey, get the Mugen one.
So we're gonna do all that. What else? Oil change, coolant flush. I really want to do the e-brake cables, which I have like right there, but I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, you know how that be. So
And the fans.
oh yeah, and then we're gonna be wiring the radiator fans because during the open drift I do need the car to cool down at least somewhat. So hopefully we can figure out the wiring for that, and I bought some wires, so hopefully that goes good. We'll probably need to take apart the intake just to get to this because there's a wire going to this. So hopefully it's just a blown fuse. All right guys, so I figured out how to lift up the car just from the front. The more you know. So it's cold, and to kill time, we might not really record this. Tanner's gonna do the plugs. I'm gonna do the oil change down there. I don't even know where the fuck the oil filter is at on this car, so we'll figure it out. But oil change and coolant change. This car does have a skid plate kind of thing, like from PBM or some shit like that. I don't know what it's from, to be honest. It's probably not PBM because PBM is expensive. All right, so I figured out the oil filter was under the intake manifold. It's kind of a bitch to get to it, but once you find it, it's really easy. The old person had a Greddy oil filter. Shouts to them. I'm not using a Greddy oil filter. I'm actually using a Fram. So maybe in the future we'll start stocking up on you know, cool oil filters. But Tanner's getting rid of the intake right now, so we can access this little box right here. He pretty much took out the coil packs. I don't know if this car actually uses coil packs. Comment down below if you guys know anything about SRs, but
We sure as hell don't.
yeah, we really don't. I thought this car would use like a spark plug on wire, you know, but this car has coil packs, and I don't know how that works. Tyler's gonna replace those spark plugs, and then after we're done doing that, we're gonna wire up the radiator fans.
All right, guys. So couldn't find the drain plug, so we decided to go after the hose. And as you can see,
It went everywhere.
kind of went everywhere. Tommy, how are you doing?
I'm a little wet. It's all good though. We chilling in the hood. All for this stupid ass drift event that I'm probably gonna smack this car into a wall in. First drift event. You already know how it's gonna go. But
Hey, finna look like this everywhere.
yeah, it's about to look like that. Tanner's almost done taking out the spark plugs. The only reason why it's taking so long is because the strut bar was in the way. So he got himself some room, took out the middle piece of the strut bar. Oil change is done. Just gotta put in oil. We're doing the coolant right now. Then after that, we're gonna wire the radiator fans, because that's the only issue why my car overheated in Portland. And we're gonna fix it today, hopefully. Oh, watch this. We don't do the coolant right and it fucking overheats. Sorry we can't really record anything. It's just only both of us and we're both smacking things down. So I wish I could show you guys how to do it, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If you guys do want me to explain it, comment down below.
We also need more tools because we've been trading off a single ratchet back and forth. It's kind of killing time.
Snap-on, if you guys want to sponsor us,
Oh hell yeah!
please email us. I'd love to be a partner with Snap-on. About to have like the supreme of tools. Really close of getting this done. Proud of Tanner. I don't know what he was doing earlier, but he said he loosened something that wasn't supposed to be loose. He tightened it up. Thank you, Tanner.
We don't got to talk about all that. I really wasn't sure what I was doing. It was like I almost had it completely off, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? But
Alright,
anyway.
so yeah, we're gonna put back on the lower radiator hose and put in some coolant, and then Tanner's gonna finish the spark plugs. We're gonna add some oil, start up the car.
Hopefully
probably not gonna bleed it right now. We want to get the radiator fans working because I could do the bleeding by myself. But we need to knock out the bleeding and that'll be fine. So let's get on to it. All right, guys. So we didn't get to wiring the radiator fans. We don't really want to work in the cold. It's just really cold. It's starting to get cold over here in Washington. So I think that's gonna conclude today's video. Sorry that it's not too much and I couldn't explain everything. It's just that we were in a hurry just before this happened. But I'm gonna try my best to get Diego involved or MJ involved to do this because MJ is actually an electrical wizard too. I do need to get the radiator fans working before I start drifting because it's gonna get really hot and I need the car to cool down. So we're gonna bleed the coolant and burp it and all that. I don't think I need to record that. It's gonna take too long anyways. But thank you.
We gotta bleed the oil too.
Yeah, bleed the oil too. But I want to give a shout out to Tanner because he helps me with anything I have going on, and regardless of what it is, what's going on outside, how cold it is, how hot it is, he always helps me, and I appreciate him so much for that. But that's gonna conclude today's video. I hope you guys like the content. I hope you guys are excited to see the S13 sliding, hopefully. There is a small chance that I won't be going to the event just because I have to go through Snoqualmie Pass, and Snoqualmie Pass is fucking horrible in the winter. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna do my absolute best to make it because it's something I really want to do. But yeah, guys, just stay safe, stay clean, and just stay inspired to inspire others. See you guys later.